Welcome to Travel Top X. Today we're embarking on an unforgettable journey across Europe, exploring our top 25 cities you absolutely must visit. From majestic capitals to hidden gems, each destination offers its own unique charm, history, and flavor. We've added depth to each segment with cultural insights, food tips, local quirks, and reasons why these cities stand out on your bucket list. You'll also find timestamps in the description so you can jump directly to your city of interest. Let's start our countdown at 1. Vienna, Austria. Vienna consistently ranks among the world's most livable cities. It blends imperial grandeur with contemporary flair. Marvel at palaces like Schönbrunn and the Belvedere, then sip coffee and indulge in a slice of Sachertorte at historic cafes. Dive into music in the city of Mozart and Strauss, catch a classical concert or a modern symphony performance. Don't miss the Nash-marked food stalls where locals and international visitors shop for fresh produce and global cuisine. 2. Lisbon, Portugal. Set on 7 hilly slopes overlooking the Atlantic and Tagus River, Lisbon captivates with its light tiles and tram-lined streets. Lose yourself in the winding labyrinth of Alfama, gaze upon the architectural wonder of the Belém Tower, and taste the world-famous pastéis de nata. Add fado melodies drifting through Rosina at night, pastel-colored facades, and miradoros, viewpoints, that reveal breathtaking panoramas, and you've got a city that charms in every sense. 3. Warsaw, Poland. Warsaw is a powerful symbol of resilience, beautifully reconstructed after near-total destruction in World War II. The Old Town, now a UNESCO site, is lined with pastel buildings and cobblestone streets. Contrast that with the modern skyline of glass skyscrapers. Sample traditional dishes like zurek, sour rye soup, pierogi, and bigos. Visit the interactive Warsaw Rising Museum to dive deep into Poland's dramatic history. 4. Florence, Italy. The cradle of the Renaissance. Florence is an open-air gallery of art, architecture, and history. The Duomo dominates the skyline with its terracotta-tiled dome. Inside the Uffizi Gallery, masterpieces by Michelangelo, Botticelli, and Da Vinci await. Stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, enjoy Tuscan specialties at local trattorie, and soak in the golden sunset views over the Arno River from Piazzale Michelangelo. 5. Copenhagen, Denmark. Danish hygge, cutting-edge design, and a forward-thinking ethos define Copenhagen. Ride a bike through the colorful Nyhavn harbor, visit the world-famous Tivoli Gardens amusement park, and wander the free town of Christiania. Pair smorabroad lunches with visits to the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art or the modernist architecture of the Opera House. Copenhagen pulses with smart living and Nordic calm. 6. Istanbul, Turkey. Straddling 2 continents, Istanbul is a vibrant fusion of cultures, religions, and eras. Explore the domes of the historic Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. Step into the shimmering mosaic interior of the Basilica Cistern, and haggle at the chaotic Grand Bazaar. Cross the Bosphorus by ferry as seagulls wheel overhead, and finish your day with a plate of rich Turkish delight and doner kebab. 7. Rotterdam, Netherlands. Rotterdam is the modern, architectural counterpoint to traditional Amsterdam. Europe's largest port city boasts bold, cubist housing blocks, sweeping bridges like the Erasmusbrug, and sleek skyline views. The Markthal food market is as iconic as its exterior design, offering global flavors under an arching, colorful ceiling. Rotterdam feels like a city of the future, and it's reshaping European urbanism today. 8. Geneva, Switzerland. Nestled between the Alps and Lake Geneva, this French-speaking city is synonymous with diplomacy, luxury, and breathtaking views. Visit the UN headquarters and the International Red Cross Museum, then stroll lakeside paths to admire the iconic Jet d'Eau. Near Geneva, the Lavaux vineyards cascade toward the water, perfect for wine tasting with panoramic vistas. 9. Madrid, Spain. Madrid pulses with life from dawn past midnight. Its elegant boulevards, plazas, and world-class museums, Prado, Thyssen, Reina Sofia, make it a cultural mecca. Sip coffee in Retiro Park, explore the lively Mercado de San Miguel, and delight in tapas culture, hopping from bar to try jamón, croquetas, and churros. Don't miss flamenco in a tablao or a stroll through Malasaña's artistic streets. 10. Berlin, Germany. Capital of modern creativity, Berlin is history layered with reinvention. See the Brandenburg Gate, visit the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe, and walk segments of the Berlin Wall. By night, underground techno clubs pulsate with energy, while day brings street art tours, cool cafes, and edgy artist collectives. Berlin is raw, real, and magnetic. 11. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Canals, bicycles, and tulips. Amsterdam has a reputation, and it lives up to it. The Van Gogh Museum, Anne Frank House, and Rijksmuseum offer world-class art and history. Wander through Jordaan's neighborhoods, join a canal cruise and take in the vibrant atmosphere of the Negen Straatjes boutiques. In spring, park visits bloom with cherry trees, tulips, and open-air concerts. 12 Athens, Greece. The birthplace of democracy and philosophy, Athens surrounds you with ancient temples, modern street art, and lively neighborhoods. Climb up to the Acropolis and Parthenon. Wander through Monastiraki's flea market and experience the food scene with souvlaki, Greek salad, and loukoumades. Athens is the perfect introduction to Greece, energetic, historic, and warm. 13 Zurich, Switzerland. Zurich is a blend of financial power and alpine gateway, wrapped in multilingual charm, German, French, and Italian influences. Explore the historic Altstadt, stroll the lakefront promenades, and enjoy shopping on Bahnhofstrasse. From the city, take scenic train rides to the Alps or cruise to nearby Lucerne. Zurich is refined, yet access to nature is just around the corner. 14 Rome, Italy. Everything unforgettable comes with walking through ancient Rome. Colosseum, Pantheon, Roman Forum, toss a coin into the Trevi Fountain, wander the cobbled lanes of Trastevere, and ascend to Vatican City to see St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel. Roman cuisine, from gelato to supply, completes the sensory adventure in one of the world's most storied cities. 15 Brussels, Belgium. Seat of the European Union, Brussels combines politics with whimsy. Marvel at the spire-lined Grand Place, try Belgian waffles and moles frites, and sip craft beer in eclectic cafes, admire comic strip murals like Tintin in public squares, and take a short train ride to the fairy tale canals of Bruges or Ghent for day trips. 16. Stockholm, Sweden. Built on 14 islands where Lake Mälaren meets the Baltic Sea, Stockholm is at once modern design hub and royal old town. Explore Gamla Stan's winding alleyways, check out the warship Vasa Museum, and dive into pop culture at the ABBA Museum. Summer brings midnight sun and long leisurely lunches by the water, winters sparkle under snow and festive lights. 17 Paris, France. Paris needs no introduction, city of light, love, and art. From the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre, Montmartre to Saint-Germain, every neighborhood has its own magic. Savor pastries in chic cafes, stroll the Seine at sunset, and seek out local bistros tucked down cobblestone lanes. Paris is timeless elegance in human form. 18 Dublin, Ireland. With its welcoming pubs and storied literary past, Dublin is warm on every level. Visit Trinity College and the Book of Kells, tour the Guinness Storehouse, and experience live music in Temple Bar. Don't skip a walk through St. Stephen's Green or a hearty Irish stew in a cozy pub. Dublin's soul is in its storytelling. 19 Munich, Germany. Bavaria's capital gives you Oktoberfest glory, palaces like Nymphenburg, and streets lined with beer gardens. The Marienplatz Historic Center mixes Gothic and Renaissance architecture. Venture into the Englischer Garten or day trip to the nearby Alps. Munich is tradition with a modern twist, and always a pint nearby. 20 Budapest, Hungary. Split by the Danube into Buda and Pest, Budapest mesmerizes with thermal baths, spired architecture, and nightlife. Enjoy Széchenyi or Gellert baths, walk the chain bridge at sunset, and visit the ornate parliament. Ruin bars in Pest occupy crumbling buildings turned hip night spots. Budapest is grandeur and grit side by side. 21. Oslo, Norway. Anchored on a scenic fjord, Oslo merges Scandinavian serenity with cultural vitality. Explore Vigeland Park sculptures, witness the modern opera house rising from the water, and step aboard Viking ships in a museum that tells Nordic history. Summer festivals light up the city, while winter offers proximity to snowy forests and northern lights escapes. 22. London, UK. One of the world's most influential metropolises, London teems with history and innovation. From the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace to markets like Borough and Camden, the city is layered with contrasts. Catch a West End show, stroll along the Thames, or discover street art in Shoreditch. London truly offers everything. 23. Frankfurt, Germany. Though often a transit hub, Frankfurt surprises with its fusion of skyscrapers and jazz-age nostalgia. Stroll through the reconstructed Romerberg Square, visit the riverbank museums on the Museumsufer, and sample local sausages or Apfelwein in traditional taverns. A modern business center and a charming old town coexist seamlessly here. 24. Barcelona, Spain. Warm Mediterranean vibes meet inventive architecture in Barcelona. Gaudi's masterpieces, Sagrada Familia, Casa Batlló, Park Güell, shape the skyline. Lazily enjoy tapas in Elborn, stroll the Gothic Quarter's labyrinth, or relax on Barceloneta Beach. Creative, energetic, and full of color, Barcelona pulses with artistic spirit. 25 Prague, Czech Republic. Capping our list is Prague, the fairy tale capital of Central Europe. Gothic spires, pastel facades, and the historic astronomical clock define its skyline. Walk the Charles Bridge at dawn, explore Prague Castle, and enjoy hearty Czech cuisine in Old Town taverns. Romantic, walkable, and unforgettable, the Prague dream stays with you forever. There you have it, our in-depth extended countdown of the top 25 European cities on Travel Top X. We hope you found inspiration for future trips, or remembered unforgettable moments you've already lived. Hit the comments and tell us which city tops your list. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and explore our full Europe playlist, featuring deep dive guides to each destination. We've also got more coming soon on islands, hidden gems, and travel tips around the world. Thanks for watching, and see you on our next voyage.